Another day with no one left, nothing to do. A one piece of scrap for us, nothing I can use. It's all lost on you. What's the point? No one cares. Go on now, tired and lost in the wish of the dead pilot. From one to another. Rats in the wish of the dead pilot. They lie together. Lost in the wish of the dead pilot. nice city, a day in the life. I was on my own, catching a ride with the lady. Her hair hangs down past her thighs, blue and pistol shit. Satisfies, leather jacket, zipped up tight. Big ones coming, look for lost and found. Iron gleams, bright and night city, where your appetite weighs you out to sunrise. She pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger pretty here in night city. Here in night city, got me up alright. Here in night city. The way you chase and tease me, get me up so high. We're on the rooftop and you don't compromise. Too many hollow, empty bodies lying around my street don't testify. You got to whisper now on your arm, and so we keep on moving. Gotta take it slow, no. She pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger pretty here in our city. She pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger pretty here in our city. Here in our city, got me up alright. Here in our city. She pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger pretty here in our city.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to The Siege. Or good morning. Good evening. Welcome back. How are you doing, folks? Let me switch to the live. Hi. Totally didn't make my hair. Surprise. Yes. Hello, Dragodai. Hello, Sakura. Hello, everyone else lurking in the shadows. Welcome in. Yeah, the box thingy. Let me see. Oh, it's the compensation thingy. Yeah. This is the compensation thing, which is starting today. Let me show you this. So for everyone who is wondering what that is, maybe I will show that throughout the stream again, so that people are actually up to date. Is this thing here? You find the treasure box down here, right? So you can click on it, and well, oh my god, that's Moception. Yeah, you have to follow me. That's of course great if you have already followed me. So maybe you follow another channel or you re-follow me like people do. Share Chaos Mole's channel. This is actually kind of hilarious. I've already done that. And you don't really have to share copying alone is enough. So you don't even have to go to Twitter or Facebook or anything. Like, just copy to clipboard is more than enough. And then you can watch for 5 minutes, and then you are basically one of the winners of today's giveaway. Like, keep in mind, this is going till Sunday. So today is a giveaway, which is this one here, and it's running for 18 hours. Well, 18 hours left, it was running for 24 hours. And then tomorrow another giveaway starts, and then on Sunday another giveaway starts. So that unfortunately means, folks, I will probably not stream over the weekend, especially not on Sunday, because a friend of mine has a birthday, and I will definitely not be there. But yeah, you might have to go to another channel for that, if you want to participate. So yeah, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That's kind of cool. I like what they are doing with the boxes. Hey, and so far, how many participants do we have? 10,000? Well, that's a chance from one to 2. 1 out of 2. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good chance so far. Yeah. But yeah, so that is apparently what's going on right now. Cool. Oh yeah, totally, Draco. Totally. That would totally increase. I would be surprised if it isn't, especially because the US is not even awake most of the time. So yeah, chances are pretty high that it will go up. Yup. And thank you very much for the manner. I do appreciate that, Sakura. Hey, Anthem player. How are you doing? Hello. Hi, welcome in. Speaking of Anthem, I wonder when Anthem is giving us an update about their redevelopment. I really wonder about that. It has been a while, hasn't it been? Like, when was the last update on Anthem? November? December? I have to admit, I'm just waiting. Like, yeah. Which game are you playing? Well, right now I am not playing any game. We are just talking about the day, having our gaming news, and speaking about gaming news, watching some trailers, so it's mostly talking. And then afterwards, we are playing Cyberpunk 2077, and in general, we are playing all the newest games. Or whenever like a game is getting a big update, and I haven't really played the game yet, then that is on our list. So next week we have Hitman 3 coming up. Right now we are playing Cyberpunk. We are also having played Stardew Valley for the first time when the big update came out. Maybe I'm checking out the new Path of Exile League. We will see. Yeah. But yeah, right now we are just talking about the day. We have just started. So this is our getting into the mood morning stream. And then we are talking about some gaming news. Yeah. But if that isn't for you, I can totally understand it. That's completely fine. I wonder if they're allowed to say Destiny yet. Yikes. Oh, come on, Sakura. Come on. They have family, man. They have family. There's no need to make them hurt that much. But yeah, it's Friday, folks. Finally. Oh, that was a weird week, wasn't it? It was a lengthy week. Yeah. Interesting. It's pretty normal plans. For me, it is pretty normal plans. Yeah. Like, there's always something going on in this channel. It's yeah, there's always something going on. Yeah, it might sound, or might look sometimes a little bit more chaotic, which is in the name, but yeah, we get that under control. What else? What did I do yesterday? Oh yeah, speaking of it, let me check something. So I have a problem with Cyberpunk. Let me see if it works now. Okay, well, let me deinstall Cyberpunk and let me install that in the meantime. PC, mostly PC. Yep, I am mostly a PC player. I might, from time to time, if it needs to be, playing on a console, because, well, the game is only available on a console, then I cannot play it on PC. But if I can play it on PC, I will play it on PC. Yup. Because that's where I get the best experience out of it most of the time. Yo, Kirsche, good to see you. Your Ryzen 5 with 3060 Ti. Nice. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Yeah, you can play a lot of games with that. Actually, you can play you can play all games with that. That's some good stuff. All right, let me reinstall Cyberpunk here for a hot minute, because I had a crash yesterday, and since I had a crash yesterday, I cannot go back into the game. I have already repaired the game. I have done so many things, so unfortunately this didn't work at all. So let me actually reinstall the game. Yeah, it's kind of weird. How are you doing, Kirsche? Good morning to you. Just update? No, it doesn't work. I have already done that. My game is updated, and I have also repaired it, and nothing worked. So I just reinstalled it. Yeah. I mean, it's 60 gigabyte. That's not much for me. It's done in like 10 minutes. No. So not really a biggie. Kirsche, you made a wrong decision. You took a bullet to the temple. Ah, you have finished the tutorial of Cyberpunk. Yes. There's nothing really you can do about that. That's basically like the intro. Like, it's fascinating that in Cyberpunk 2077, in the intro, you don't really have a lot of choices you can make. Like, the intro is super narrow when it comes to decisions. Like, I'm not even sure if you can make any decisions. You can miss a few things here and there, but that's about it. Yeah. But yeah, you cannot really like do anything in the intro of Cyberpunk. After the intro, it's where the game is opening up and lets you make more decisions. Even though I have to say, in comparison to Witcher, it feels very much that your decisions don't matter too much. Or maybe it's also very subtle. Like, again, I haven't finished the game yet, and I really have to see how much your decisions will weigh into what you were doing in the game. But yeah, so far it has been very decision light on a lot of things, which is unfortunate. What else did I do? I did play some Crusader Kings 3 yesterday for the lols. I did run some errands. What else? Did I do anything else yesterday? No. Not really. Yeah. There's nothing much going on right now. I'm trying mostly to relax, to calm down a bit, and just being like, just relax, man. Oh yeah, the download speed of Cyberpunk is kind of meh. I'm downloading with 20 megabytes right now. Like, look at that. It's not very fast. That is unfortunate. Wow, what the hell is going on here? Hello? No? That's when you have a gigabyte of download, but the game is not downloading that fast. Oh, nothing you can really do there. Wop. Oh well, it's not like we are in a rush, like me. Gaming news always take a minute. Any news regarding Prince of Persia? Not really, they've postponed it. But they made that announcement in December. And that's about it. Yeah. I think a lot of people were not happy with the first trailer they showed of the Prince of Persia remake. And maybe they take the extra time to make it good. But yeah, speaking of which, not that I want to go into it immediately, but we actually have some other postponed news coming up today. Like, it really seems like that developers take their time this year, which I'm okay with. Like, we talked about this yesterday when we talked about games which are getting postponed. And it really seems like that they are finally taking the time they need to make those games great. And I don't really know if COVID is the reason for it, or if it really is the Cyberpunk release. That so many developers and publishers finally got a waking call and realized that it's maybe not the greatest idea to release a game in a state where it can become literally unplayable. So yeah, some of both, I imagine. I guess both. Yeah, probably that's the right one. Yeah. I think some were doing it before Cyberpunk, and I think Cyberpunk woke some up. Yeah. I mean, in the end, like, here's the thing. This is something I have never understood. And I'm now in the gaming industry for over 10 years from a working perspective. And even before that, I was a huge gaming nerd. But I have never understood that companies see themselves so important. Like, every time a game company is releasing their game, they behave as if they are the only one who is releasing a game at the time, because their game is the greatest. And it's like, no. There are many games released at the same time as you are, and for some people, they are as important as your game. So that means for us gamers, from a pure gamer perspective, we have so many games to choose from every time a new game is coming out, that when there is even the slightest chance that there is a game which is not as great as the other, we are just ignoring that game which is more shittier. So I've never understood that game developers are not saying, okay, you know what? We should maybe strive to create the best game out there, to make sure that our game is better than the rest, because we are trying to get the attention of other gamers, right? It's like, well, yeah, why are you not doing that? It's the same thing when Christmas release, right? Like, we have a lot of developers who release all the games at Christmas, or around the Christmas release, right? Like October, November, December, something like that. Like everyone is releasing their game around that time. And it's like, yeah, why are you doing this? Like, I understand that it is Christmas and more people buy stuff. But the problem is also everyone has that idea. Like every developer and publisher has the same idea as you, which means that the competition is so much higher. Like, why do we have 20 game releases in November and not like even it out a little bit more? Like, you have a whole year to release your game, and it has been showing again and again that people who are really looking forward to a video game, they don't really care if this game is coming out in May or if it comes out in November. Like, people will play it anyways. Hell, like, if there was one game this year which made it clear that people don't give a flying fluff about release dates, it's Among Us. Among Us released 2 years ago. Yeah, sure, it flew under the radar for a lot of people for the first 2 years, but then it put Steam up in like 2019 and just exploded in 2020. Because it's a great game, it just took so long till people found this game and picked it up. But here, release dates do not matter, and I think it would be better for a lot of games if they are not releasing all the same time and they're actually taking their time to make those games great. Like Anthem, right? Like Anthem is another great example of a game which, under the hood, is a really interesting game which could be good. But yeah, they didn't really rush the game development. I know the game was like in development for 7 years because they didn't really know what to do. But they should have known that. And they should have said, okay, you know what? Maybe we should sit down and really think about what we want to do with this game. Instead of releasing it in a state and be like, hey folks, we still don't know what this game is. We still don't know which direction we want to go with it, but we just released it for now and then we will look at it later. It's like, no, don't do that. Like, I know it worked for some games out there. Like Sea of Thieves, wonderful example. Rainbow Six Siege, wonderful example, right? Both games came out and yeah, well, they have been what they have been, but they became great games over time. But you cannot do that with every game. Not every game can be redeemed. So gambling on this whole thing of we are releasing a game in a sorry state and in a questionable state and then fixing it later, that's a big gamble. Yeah, Christian, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, it's just so, why? Like, again, we have so many games as gamers. Like, and I might be the opposite, right? Like, I have sometimes moments where I don't really have a game to play, but I know I am the exception. I am the 0.00001%. I know that most people have a backlog on their Steam library or on their consoles or wherever, and they don't know what to play next because it's so much they have to play. So it's like, dear game developers, if you have to postpone a game by like 2 or 3 months, believe me when I say, people will be fine. Believe me, they will be fine. They have enough games to play. Like, you will be good. people will still pick up your game even if you postpone it. So, in general, postpone games. If you can make the quality better and you feel like there's still work to be done, like, do it. Especially because like, we have also like tons of games who are getting now weekly updates, right? Like, Dracuda knows what I mean. Today is the new Path of Exile leak coming out in 7.5 hours. No, 6.5 hours. Sorry, my bad. 6.5 hours. Like, we have so many games which are now getting like big updates, like every 2 months or 3, that they are also competing with new games. So yeah, 4.5. Really? Is it starting at 8? I thought it's starting at 9. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Oh, you know best. You know best. You were the one who is in the Path of Exile stuff. I always thought it starts at 9. Oh well. 9, 8. Let's see what you did there. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Yeah. Are we going that path? Oh man. No man. What else did I do yesterday? Ooh. I found this hilarious. Let's watch this together. So, this is actually really cool. But this doesn't matter for me because, well, I haven't really done anything in 2020 there. But Trovo was sending me an email regarding my Trovo 2020 memories. Let's have a look at that. Shall we? I'm kind of curious to see how that goes. Hi, Chaos Mole. 2020 has changed us all. While we wait to say pace out to the past, let's turn on memory camera and wrap up some of the best moments you spent on Trovo, which again is hilarious because we had 2 streams on Trovo. Music. Hopefully not copyrighted. You are the 120th and 520 streamer on Trovo. Yay! You have joined Trovo from the start? I am not sure if 120 is from the start, but okay. Sure. Throughout 2020, you achieved in total 28 viewers, 21 followers, 0 subscribers. Bravo! Trovo superstar is now rising. Okay, cool. According to your streaming history, the most streamed category of 2020 was Chit Chat. Yeah, and I get jack shit for that. We love every fun moment you have shared with us, and Trovo will support every game lover like you forever and ever. Not really a game, but okay. Maybe, Draco. You have streamed for 3 days. Really? That many? Wow. You have streamed 8 hours. We are grateful for every minute you have streamed on Trovo. It's kind of hilarious. This is kind of cute, but still hilarious. Love it. We had the most viewers on December 29th, with over 9 people watching. Still remember what you were streaming? Must be unforgettable. It was the Golden Molehill Awards. I think it was the Golden Molehill Awards. 9! Yeah. Your viewers are from 10 different countries. Most of them are from the Ukraine. What? Okay, I'm not sure about that one, but okay. The total view time among all viewers has reached 38 hours. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. That seems a bit wrong. Because I know that most of my viewers are from the US. Huh. It's because of your great efforts that Trovo community has grown steadily with love and support, as Dragodai being my first follower. Also my first subscriber, but they don't really show that because, well, I didn't have any subscribers at the time. The Phoenix Nation chatted the most in your channel. Your most supportive subscriber who has subscribed for you for 0 months. Your top 1 gifter of your channel. I think this is all Dragodai. I think this is all Dragodai. If it would take today. Who's Ukrainian? Well, know that we have people from the Ukraine. But yeah. Like, I know that Resko is from the Ukraine. But I think he's also the only one? I assume? The people I'm following and following. I see what you're doing. Yeah, by the way, folks, if you want to participate in the giveaway which started today on Trovo, you have to click on the button under the stream, and every day there's a new giveaway till Sunday. Let me deactivate that music for a second. So if you're wondering why some people following the channel again, it's because to participate in one of the giveaways you have to follow my channel. So if you are, of course, well, already following the channel, you basically have to unfollow and follow again. Yeah, then you can participate in the giveaway. I see more people are seeing the giveaway stuff. It's such a weird thing to do, but hey, there you go. Yeah, by the way, folks, if you're wondering, check also your bags, because sometimes you were getting items in those bags you can use in the chat, like Dragodai is doing right now. Hi, I am new, invite. Kirsche, can you go to Mixer, please? I think what you want is you want to go to Mixer. Top 2 frequently used emotes in your channel are lurk and thumb up. That makes sense. That makes sense. Ooh, you get a little card. Oh, that's cool. No spell yet. Yeah, that makes sense. That's cool. I like that. Yeah. Like as I said, I actually like the idea what Trovo is doing with like the little things. That's actually neat. It's a nice little gesture. like again, in comparison to Mixer, they really do a lot of things. Yeah. It's nice. And thank you very much for all the mana. How are we on the rocket? Let's have a look at that very quickly. I'm kind of curious. Where do I see that? I see that under Boost Project. Yeah, under Boost Project. We have the first rocket. Oh, nice. Awesome. Cool. Thank you very much for the support. Yeah, I do appreciate that. Awesome. We will probably use the rocket next week on Wednesday. Yeah, when Hitman 3 is coming out. Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah, if you're wondering what the rocket is, the rocket allows you, let me show you that super quickly, so that you know like what the rocket is. So you can see the rocket right here, Boost Project, right? You can click on that, and then I can get a rocket, which basically allows me to get boosted onto the front page. And you were getting those spell rockets. Like, you don't have to use them immediately, but you can just keep them and use them whenever you want. This resets every 7 days, so in 2 days this will get resetted. Yep, you can hold up to 5. Correct. So the next one would be 100,000 mana being spent in the channel. This is such a neat idea, actually, when you think about it. Like, you know how on Mixer, people were always complaining, like, who is on the front page. Like, yeah, how are you deciding, like, who's on the front page, and why am I not on the front page, and This is such a neat idea. You know? Like, this is such a neat idea. No. Like, man, don't get me wrong. I love Mixer. I've been on Mixer for 4 years. But it's kind of baffling how Trovo is coming up with solutions where Mixer always said like, oh yeah, we are working on it. We don't really know. Like, it's a really complex and complicated thing. Like, man, we really have to see how this can work out, how we can really make it fair for everyone. It's like, and then Trovo is basically coming around the corner and it's like, yeah, I figured them all out. Like, all the issues you had, we figured them out. Yo, KD, we hear you. Yes, I hear you too. And it's just like, Trovo's just coming around the corner and it's just like, yeah, here's the solution. Oh, you want to be on the front page? Yeah, just make it so that people are spending mana in your chat. Then you are getting the rocket, and you can use the rocket whenever you so desire to boost your channel on the front page. Okay, problem solved. It's like, yeah. Yeah. Especially because Mixer had those options, right? Like, Mixer had Sparks. They could have done the whole thing. They could have done the same system. And it's like, yeah. It's so engagement opportunity. Imagine that. Yeah, crazy, right? Who would have thought about those things? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's like, it's kind of refreshing. Like, I've also been talking to I would just call him that because I always forget like the exact title. But I've basically talked to the influence manager of Trovo for the last few days. You know how refreshing it is to talk to a person who is basically knowing A, what's going on, B, who can give you a lot of information regarding certain stuff, and who's like super open to talk about all the things going on, instead like just a mixer like, yeah, talk to me whenever you need something, right? Like, we are always here for you. And then when you ask something, mixer was like, yeah, we are working on this. I was like, oh, great, cool. Okay, yeah, that's the info I wanted, that you were working on it. Like, I am aware, but I wanted to get some concrete infos here, or fixes. But yeah, it's like, it's refreshing. Of course, like I said it before, and I will say it again, like every live streaming platform, at some point, somebody will screw up. And it comes down to how big that screw up is. Right? And how they fix it. Let's just face it, Trovo is mixer with money and knowledge. Well, I mean, Mixer had money too. The problem was just that whoever was in charge was not necessarily the person who should have been in charge and who makes decision. And I think Microsoft saw Mixer more or less like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Like it has to carry its own weight, whereas Trovo, Tencent understands that they have to put some money into it to make it work. So, yeah. Yeah. By the way, quick note. Don't forget that the giveaway on Trovo started because of the outage they had with the chat. Yes, they had an outage with chat 2 days ago for like a few hours, that the chat didn't really load properly. And, well, they're truly sorry about that. They started a $15,000 giveaway. And you're like, wait, what? Yeah, because their chat didn't work for like 2 hours or so. They want to give you money to say sorry, which is kind of neat. And this giveaway is running over multiple days. So today is the first day, and you can do it right here. There's the button. And when you click on it, you can see like they're giving away 5,000 Trovo boxes. And one winner is equaling 1 box. And you have to follow like a content creator. Yes, you can even follow me. What most people do, they are basically unfollowing and following me immediately. Share Chaos Mode's channel. Pretty simple. You don't really have to share it. Yeah, you cannot follow yourself. You cannot follow yourself. Sharing is pretty simple. You don't really have to do that. The only thing you have to do is like copy to the clipboard, and that counts as sharing. Like even if you don't post it anywhere, that counts. It's super weird, but I mean, hey, if you want to share my channel, I don't mind. But yeah, it's like super easy. You just have to click on it and then you have to watch for 5 minutes and then you're basically into the giveaway for today. Tomorrow will be a second giveaway and then there will be a third giveaway on Sunday. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's basically Trover's way of saying, hey, sorry, the chat was not usable for like 2 hours or so. So let me give you money. Or well, prizes which are worth money. Let's put it that way. And yeah. That's kind of neat. All right. With that said, let's jump into some gaming news, shall we? Because we have been beating around the bush for quite some time. And let's talk about the gaming news. So first things first, if you were having a Nintendo Switch and you also want to play Hitman 3, good news, Hitman 3 will also arrive on the Nintendo Switch on January 20th. I assume this is the online play they have with a lot of games. So what the Nintendo Switch is doing when they have games which are far too powerful for the console, but they definitely want to make sure it is on the console, they're basically offering cloud gaming. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they would do the same thing for Hitman 3, because they have done so for the other Hitman games. Yup. Speaking of the Nintendo Switch, so this is interesting. A fan site of Pokemon called Centro Pokemon, which has a lot of followers and is pretty big in the Pokemon universe, has apparently announced that because of the 25th anniversary of Pokemon this year, there will also be a remaster of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl coming to the Nintendo Switch. The website is already up, but it is also blocked. So if you were going to diamondpearl.pokemon, you were getting a 403 error, which means, well, you're not allowed to go there. But yeah, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl originally launched for the Nintendo DS back in 2006 in Japan, before the rest of the world finally could play the game in 2007 and 2008. Of course, there has been no confirmation whatsoever from Nintendo officially, but it would make sense. Because, well, they have already announced they would like to remake like the original Pokemon games, or have even already remade them. So yeah, there might be another Pokemon game coming, even if it's just a remake. I have never played Pearl, or what is it, Diamond. Yeah, I think the last Pokemon I played was Gold and Silver. I think I played Gold and Silver, if I can still remember that correctly. But I have never played anything afterwards. Like, of course I played Red and Blue, then I played Gold and Silver, and then I didn't buy any handhelds at the time, so I completely missed out on the other Pokemon games. But yeah, there you go. If you're looking forward for a Pokemon remake, there might be a chance. Next news. Ooh. So January 21st, there will be a Resident Evil Village showcase. Oh well, they're actually just calling it Resident Evil Showcase, but they have already said that they will showcase Resident Evil Village and also some other things, whatever that means. There have been rumors for a while that there will be a remake of Resident Evil 4 after they did remake Resident Evil 2 and 3. And yeah, but there has been no evidence whatsoever to suggest that. So yeah, maybe we are getting that on January 21st. To make this clear, we will not watch it on January 21 because it is super late. It is super late. Yeah. It is super late for me. So we will just watch it next day. It's not that important that I have to watch it at the same day. It's starting at 11 p.m. my time, which is 5 p.m. EST. And again, just for Resident Evil. Nah, we can watch this together next day. It's okay. I am in no rush. So, but yeah, we will definitely watch it when it comes out. Speaking of postponing games and announcing stuff, Ubisoft has announced that Riders Republic, the next game from the team behind Steep, you know, this weird open world, like you can have bikes, gliding suits and whatnot. Remember that one? This weird looking sport game they have showcased. Riders Republic will be delayed. Another game. Actually, the game was scheduled to be released on February 25th, but now was changed to no specific day whatsoever. Like, they do not have a date for Riders Republic anymore. Yep. Which is good, right? Take all the time you need, but it's also kind of crazy when you think about it. From a concrete release date, which is February 25th, to none date whatsoever. That's like, ooh, okay. Whoa. Wonder what happened there. But yeah, makes sense. Like again, a lot of games are getting delayed right now. So not really surprised about this one. Ooh. Let's see.